I wish I could sleep.
Yeah.
What have you been doing all night?
I've been keeping pretty busy. What about you?
Olivia team! Woo! Go team Olivia!
You have a robot?
This is Akihabara, better known as Electric Town, the battery-operated heart that powers the city of Tokyo. From hardware to software and everything in between, it's the largest selection of electronics available anywhere on the planet. And we're buying it all. Sweet. The future starts now.
We are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. What's up, everyone? I am Olivia Munn, and we are here in Tokyo, Japan.
That's right. I'm Kevin Pereira. More specifically, we come to you from Akihabara. Now, you can party down to Electric Avenue all you want, but we're going to be chilling here in this electronic town.
Yeah. Take Times Square, the Piccadilly Circus, that Indian restaurant you go to when you're stoned, magnify that by 10, and then you're going to get the idea of the wattage we are talking about right here in this town.
That's right, but you can't stare directly at the lights. You got to save that ocular energy because we're coming to you from this island all week long, and a typhoon can hit at any time, really.
That's right. Now, I got to stop you for a second because something just doesn't feel right.
The disturbance in the force?
No, I don't even know what that means, but I was talking about this feeling. I don't feel nauseous right now. I feel kind of healthy.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It feels like it's time for
Good morning, gross outs! Yes, this is the part of the show where we test the delicate inner linings of our stomach by tasting some Japanese cuisine.
Yeah.
Very special gross out for you today, my friend. It's a fish and cheese edition. Now, I know you like the Altadena, and I said, can I get some cottage cheese? They actually gave me cod cheese. Close enough, though. I think it's going to be very close.
Well, you know what? What you have to eat today, Kevin, is a fish paste combined with cheese stuck into like a plastic wrapper thing that you need to break through it.
That looks like a fermented Slim Jim. That's disgusting.
I know.
All right.
Snap into it.
I don't want to snap into it. You snap into it,
No,
and I'll
this is
hand you
yours.
some sticks. Well, no, yeah, okay. Let's get it open.
Wait,
Now. Let's
okay.
do this.
That means I have to bite into this.
Looks like brie and smells like a brie that I knew once, actually. That is not healthy.
Hey, I can't. You have to bite into it.
Okay.
I refuse to do that.
All right, here we go.
Can you open it?
Let's do it. Yeah, I think you're supposed to rip
Oh.
on this little red tab. And, all right.
No, it smells really
Oh,
bad.
it just winked at me.
Oh.
That's not right.
You ready? Come by.
Bye. Oh, God. This is going to be the same segment every single day of the week because this is disgusting.
I can feel like in the back of my tooth. All right, guys, now that we got you guys all warmed up, we're going to go ahead and show you these sites right here in Akihabara. Prepare to go around the district. Kevin, get some... No. If it needs batteries, plugs in, and carries an electric current, we guarantee that you can find it in Akihabara. From light bulbs to flash RAM to computers, phones and cameras, the seemingly endless shops of the district are packed with enough hardware to make a true geek squeal. Japanese nerds or fanboys known as otaku flood the streets here looking for the latest gear and games. Now, the word otaku, just like nerd or geek in the U.S., can have a positive or negative meaning depending on how it's used. And we do know how otaku love their toys and collectibles. Also, Bit City is an amazing 3-building, 5-story toy store specializing in action figures of the hottest anime characters, mech robots, and so much more. But it's not all shopping in Akihabara, and otaku has got to blow off a little steam and some yen. While the other districts of Tokyo are known for style, scene, and music, Akihabara is all about the substance, the latest technology, the coolest anime, and the hottest games. Arcades are huge here in Tokyo, but don't just think Pac-Man and Dance Dance Revolution.
No, we're talking in a completely different kind of arcade revolution, and it's happening at Club Sega, which happens to be one of my favorite stops in Akihabara. Let's go. Now, back in the States, the arcades used to be all the rage, but that was when wearing acid-wash jeans was totally radical. Thankfully, in Japan, that's not the case at all.
Nope, the arcade is alive and well here in Tokyo, and there is no better example for it than right here in Akihabara at Sega Land. It is 5 stories of pure gaming goodness where people don't just play, they compete in everything from fighting games to 8-person soccer.
That's right, and I got some yen that's burning a hole in my panties. Let's play. This is the next generation of card games. You buy packs of cards, but then these cards can be read on this platform. So you plop down your card, you move it around, the game reflects the position of the cards. You can even combine them. So I can take a mech and a pilot, put them together, and build the ultimate battling machine. Oh, I love Ghost Squad!
We have these gun games back in America. I don't see what the big deal is.
Olivia, you realize only in Japan are you going to find a hot Asian woman rocking leopard heels and blowing people away with an assault rifle. That is why I love Sega Land. I put like 4,000 yen into it.
4,000?
This is my baby. This is my
All right, you guys. If you are jonesing for the ultimate gaming experience, you have to come to our favorite place, Sega Land in Akihabara. Kevin, are you getting it?
Come on, Cat.
Oh my gosh, we're so close.
Come on, Cat.
No!
I need more yen. I need more yen. Gotta be honest, we're feeling a little lonely here in Tokyo. We want you to hang out. We want you to be part of our show. That's why it's time for a little happy chat.
You guys have been asking, and we are ready to answer. What's up with Japan?
First up, we've got Pat from Iowa.
What's the most ridiculous gadgets you've come across in Japan?
We've got these crazy seats that look like you're on a rodeo. They're like little horses, and you just go like this all day long.
Don't get me wrong, they put my flag at half-mast, but I don't know what's the point. Have you seen people sitting on them and why?
I know, and they're just at bars and people just ride the rodeo. Yeah.
So, folks, if you've got a question, send it in. Remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question. There are just stupid people that ask dumb questions. I think that's how it works.
I think that's exactly
Head on
how
over
it
to
works.
g4tv.com/video voicemail. If we answer yours, you're going to get a swanky Attack of the Show t-shirt. You'll be the envy of all your nerd friends.
That's true. Now, Japan is the technological capital of the entire world. Just walking around, you can see how integrated the gadgets are into people's everyday lives.
I'm still jealous. Cell phones that can go widescreen and get high-def television.
Live TV.
Not fair.
Unbelievable. Now, we want to know what you guys think. What amazing, cool Japanese tech gadget do we have over here that we don't have back in the States? You guys vote on our website, g4tv.com/Tokyo, or of course you can text your vote to G4TXT, that is 44898, to vote and register for AOTS Live News Alert.
Now keep those speed lines in check, Racer X. There's plenty more Attack of the Show coming to you from Tokyo right after this.
Akihabara is Electric Town, and Will's found his nirvana.
Now make love to the camera.
And from the creepy to the magical, we've got the best Japanese cinema on DVD Tuesday.
Monday, G4 brings you
Phenomenon.
From the web,
Phenomenon.
from Japanese TV,
Phenomenon.
one of the biggest web phenomenons lands its very own show, Happy Tree Friends.
Phenomenon.
Then, the biggest thing in Japan since the California Roll comes to Midnight Spank, Ninja Warrior. 2 new phenomenons, only one network, starting Monday at midnight, only on G4.
Advanced Auto Parts, providing world. Get the news you care about most, streaming videos, and more. Go to G4TV.com. Always fresh, always new.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. We're also in Japan.
Oh, that's where we
Yeah.
are. That's right. All week long, we're bringing you the sights and the sounds and the smells and the highs and the lows of this amazing city. We've got you covered every way possible.
Now, we've only been in Tokyo just a couple days, but we've already found two things that are pretty consistent here. One, you'll find eggs in places you never thought possible. And two, you'll be drowning in electronics, just like here in Akihabara.
That's right. Our very own Will O'Neill got to see what two giants of the industry have both on the shelves and on the way for us. Because really, Sony and Panasonic, they're leaders in the gadget world. So let's take an in-depth look at what they offer us and a very, very special AOTS hardware.
The technology marketplace is filled with companies competing for your hard-earned cash. That said, two companies stand out when it comes to design and innovation. Say hello to my little friends, Sony and Panasonic. Panasonic is an international brand name created by the Matsushita company in the late 50s. The name is now associated with some of the hottest technology. The biggest news coming out of Panasonic this year is this, their 103-inch plasma TV. This sucker is awesome. It rocks all the bells and whistles you'd expect from a high-definition TV, as well as a massive price, about $60,000. If that's not enough, this thing is heavy. So let's just hope that Santa has some serious shocks on display this year. You're the strong silent type, aren't you? One of Panasonic's future products is the intelligent table. As you can see, it has my schedule up. You can do things like book restaurant reservations. You can monitor your house or air conditioning. This should be available in about 5 years. I think I'm going to pick one up. So this is the wall of the future, and I want this. I want this badly. This camcorder isn't available in the States yet. What's really cool about it, it actually records the SD. So right now we have a 2 gigabyte SD card in here. This is awesome. Okay, now when it comes to consumer electronics, Sony pretty much sets the bar. Their products are designed well, they're sexy. Let's go look at some. Here's the Sony ebook reader. I saw this for the first time at CES this year. It's nice to get my hands on it. It's an electronic book. There's thousands and thousands of titles available. It has a memory stick duo slot, so you can put about 2-4 gigabytes of books on it. You download titles from the internet, pack them onto your memory stick duo card, and you're good to go. Now, the cool thing about being in Japan, basically the future is now. This laptop has a Blu-ray player in it. Yeah, I know the whole HD DVD Blu-ray thing hasn't been worked out. Nevertheless, it's pretty exciting to see one. Being halfway around the world, I'm totally addicted to Skype, which is basically voice over IP, telephony. So what's cool about this, you think it's a mouse, you open it up, now it's a Skype phone. This is awesome. I kind of want one of these. Do they sell these?
No visit to Akihabara would be complete without stopping in and checking those amazing DVDs from all over Asia.
Fire up your Region 3 movie players, folks. It's time for DV Tuesday, Japanese style.
Now, since we are in Japan, we thought we'd like to start things off with a ninja movie, Shinobi, Heart Under Blade.
Is that like Shadow Dancer for the Genesis?
Something like that.
This is my favorite.
Now, this DVD is about two ninja clans in the early Tokugawa era of Japanese history. The two clans are both reclusive and living alone in the mountains, honing their skills to anime battle levels. Unfortunately, the two clans live right next to each other, but aren't even allowed to interact until a meddling outsider forces them to pick their best warriors for duels to the death. Because, really, how else is a ninja going to solve this problem? Now, the DVD's got your usual collection of trailers and TV spots, but they're all in Japanese, so good luck finding anything. Hey, lucky for us, they do have English subtitles, so we can kind of figure out what's going on.
That usually helps.
Yeah, it does.
Now, aside from wire battles and swordplay, Japanese filmmakers are also known for their incredibly creepy horror films. The kind that usually feature a little girl that's designed to scare the crap out of us. Rene is the third in an ongoing horror movie project called Hexagon Project J-Movie Theater. Whatever. The last movie in this series was remade for Americans as The Grudge, which had Sarah Michelle Gellar and was kind of meh. Now, Rene is about a hotel in rural Japan where a series of grisly murders took place years ago. And this, of course, being Japan, the killer took the time to record the murders on film, and as you'd expect, none of the spirits bothered to check out by 11 a.m. the next day. Now, this film looks downright twisted and claustrophobic, but sadly, there's no English audio. There aren't any subtitles, so that's really all we've got to go on.
Well, next up is Gojo, the Spirit's War Chronicle. It's your usual soldier, finds Buddhism, leaves Warcraft, watches all of his friends get beheaded by a mysterious force, goes back to the war story.
That whole thing again? Come on, Disney, stop churning those out.
This movie has a ton of extended fight scenes. Sword battles, demon beheadings, grave robbing, you name it, it's got it. The DVD features some good storyboard scene comparisons, audio commentary, and a character list and relationship breakdown chart. It's kind of like a family tree, but with more bloodshed than usual. The movie's also got a thoughtful story with great characters, but unless you're fluent in Japanese, you're not gonna get it. No English audio, no English subtitles, but again, lots and lots of blood.
And now, our favorite Japanese DVD thus far, Nyanko, the movie. You get cats doing cat things for an hour. And that's it.
I know, it's just all cats. It's really kind of disturbing to watch it.
Cats begging for milk, cats eating fish, cats begging for food, cats pawing at other cats. What else do you need?
I know, it's kind of like the universal language of love. Cats.
It's universal. You don't need subtitles. You don't need audio. You got disabled cats trying to make their way in an able cat world. Cat surgery. A cat on an office chair getting spun around to the point where he's dizzy, and then he goes back on the chair for more. Adorable.
I love how you love it, because honestly, I don't really understand it that much.
It's incredible. It's the greatest DVD we've seen so far, and if you want more information on that or any of the other movies, go to g4tv.com/Tokyo. You can even buy them online. It's an online world, man.
It
A
is.
worldwide marketplace. You live with it. You deal with it.
Now, you guys, don't get suckered into the intergalactic adventure or those Japanese movie storylines. We've got more Attack of the Show Tokyo 06 coming up on TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. What is this? Your cat?
Happy cat.
Happy cat.
Zach and Will take in America's greatest pastime. And check out our Japan-obsessed MySpace Girls of the Week.
I never actually thought I'd be disarming bombs.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show Tokyo 06. We are coming to you from Akihabara, known to all as Electric Town.
Yeah, and since we're foreigners in a foreign land, you'd think we would have spent 5 minutes learning a couple phrases. Might have helped us out. But no, instead, we're going to make fun of Japan's attempt to communicate with us. It's time, folks, for the English moment of the day. What do we have, Money?
Okay, first up, we've got this. It's a nice beverage called Cocktail Partner.
Oh, for when you absolutely don't want to drink alone.
Well, here, drink it. Do you feel lonely
Let me see,
still?
hold on. Tastes like company.
It's not good, is it?
No,
Okay.
no.
Next one is, this is a towel holder. Now, it's simple. It's a
Towel holder, okay.
made of a towel. And the thing is, it has this really long explanation. It's a
Wait,
natural...
that's all explaining the towel?
Towel holder, yeah. Natural material.
Uh-huh.
Its color and texture make a room of peace.
Oh, of course.
And it goes down to saying that in busy everyday life, people of today have less chance to touch nature. Flower, nuts, ocean, twig,
It's a towel
rock,
holder.
leaf, wind, sky, sand, tree, water, river,
It's a
forest,
towel holder.
soil,
We get it.
plant,
Thank
earth.
you, Japan.
Very important. Now here's this. This is a beautiful shirt.
Oh, sleeveless, too. Very fashionable.
Very
Well
fashionable.
done, Japan.
Now, can you read this?
Radic color, and then I see some sort of monkey or ape bathing
He's in a banana shake.
That's a banana shake?
Yeah.
Green is the universal color of bananas. The shake's very happy. He's got eyeballs, and it does say radical incentive perfury.
Yeah, it's English, Kevin. It's English. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I love Japan. And that, folks, is our English moment of the day. Excellent items, Money.
Thank you very much.
Now, when I say baseball, you probably think America's favorite pastime,
Yeah, hot
right?
dogs, popcorn.
That's right, something like that.
Yeah.
Fish sticks, of course. But the Japanese know what they're doing. They've got it figured out, and that's why our roving reporters, Will O'Neill and Zach Selwyn, they got to catch the local team in action. It's a little bit crazy.
All right, you know what? We are sick and tired of waiting around for Kevin and Olivia to tell us what to do, so we're playing hooky today. That's right. We're sick of being lab rats. We're men, Zach. We're men.
We are absolutely men, and we are going to do something fun.
Baseball? Yeah, baseball. America's pastime, the thrill of the game, the glove against your face, that... Oh, whatever, dude. You're boring me. Buckets of beer? Let's do it. Oh!
Baseball, or yakyu, as it's called here, is probably the most popular sport in Japan. It was introduced from the U.S. during the late 1800s and has been going strong ever since. The teams have nicknames just like they do in the States, but instead of being called by their cities, they are called by their corporate owners, like the Yomiuri Giants or the Nippon Ham Fighters. Can you imagine the Best Buy Yankees? 2, 3. Whoa! Hey, come on, where's the participation? Yeah, see, dude, I told you this would be fun.
No, what you told me was that there would be beer.
So I did.
Yeah.
Beer girl! Oh, look at this, man. She's got a keg on her back. I gotta go walk up 40 stairs at Dodger Stadium to get a $9 Miller Lite when a hot Japanese girl here can just serve me off her back.
This is pretty awesome.
Arigato, arigato. She was all over me.
No, she liked me. I kind of want the bento box.
I kind of want a hot dog and some nachos and some peanuts.
You're not in America, dude. This is Tokyo. You can have a bento box or squid balls.
I'm not eating here.
A bento box is basically a fancy name for a compartmentalized lunchbox. Its contents can vary region to region, but rice and chopsticks are pretty much a given for every bento.
Oh! You call yourself a ball player? It's all over for you, pal. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think here comes security. What are they saying? You speak Japanese.
Yeah, I do. Let me just decipher this real fast. They said, get the black man out of the stadium.
You know, even though we're halfway around the world, that doesn't mean we've stopped using the internet and MySpace to find hot chicks.
That's right, you guys. It is time for a Tokyo edition of the MySpace Girl of the Week.
All right, folks, today we have a very special guest for our MySpace Girl of the Week. She's a Japanese rock sensation.
That's right.
Manami joins us here in Akihabara. How are you, Manami?
Hey, Manami.
Okay.
Well, I heard your first album just came out. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Now, you were on the cusp of becoming a big rock and roll star. How did you get into rock and roll?
Everything.
Everything?
Like, I'm so addicted to rock music.
Oh, yeah?
And I really love singing.
All right, Manami, do you want to help us judge some MySpace Girls of the Week?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. We have a very special otaku edition. These are all American girls who are obsessed with Japan.
That's right. Our first otaku girl is Yuzuki. Yep, Yuzuki. She is from Tacoma, Washington. She's 18. Her quote is, "Hands off my appliances, robot."
What if they're just trying to make friends?
What if the appliance is a robot?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What the hell's wrong with her? She is part Russian, part Finnish, and all Japanese. Yeah.
Poser.
The pink is her natural hair color, no joke. And her fantasy is to actually take part in a real battle royale.
Oh, now that would be awesome.
Yeah. So, Manami, what do you think about that?
I wish I had that kind of
Oh, you
hair.
want pink hair?
Yeah.
I think you could do that later.
No, your hair's fantastic. You don't want that. And it's not her natural color. I checked. It's like... she's
You
a-
check? How'd
well,
you check?
It's a linoleum floor. There's no carpet.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, I looked. What do you think about Battle Royale?
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
Okay. Oh, so then
Wow.
this girl apparently is pretty
A
rocky.
little
then.
scary.
All right. Well, next up, we have Emmy. She's an award-winning MySpace girl. You like that?
Because she's
You
an
don't-
Emmy Award.
All right,
got
I'll
it.
stop.
Yeah,
She's
got
from New York. She's 19, and her quote's quite repetitive and very, very, very self-centered. Emmy, Emmy, Emmy.
Wow.
And her Japanese name is Naomi Kato? Kato?
Kato.
Kato.
Naomi
Right.
Kato.
And she only knows how to read manga. That's it.
That's pretty cool, though. It's like the Japanese comics. I mean, that's a cool thing.
Yeah. Is that cool to read manga here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What about back in the States, though? Isn't that just a cool way of saying comic book nerd?
I can't say anything.
Well, what do you think of Emmy, though? What are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
she's hot.
You like her?
Yeah.
And what
There you go.
what makes her so hot?
Like, she's like model. She's
Oh.
Supermodel.
So you must love Kevin right here. Supermodel?
Model face?
Wow.
How about this?
Oh, do you see that she didn't
Wow.
shake? She actually shook for you, Kevin.
I didn't have to
That's
whip out the
pretty-
blue steel.
That's impressive.
And finally, we have Saxy Loren. Mm-hmm. She's from Kirkland, Washington. She's 23 years old. Her quote is Saxy hentai no tenshi.
Wow.
Manami's giggling already at the mere mention of hentai, which I love, by the way. Thank you.
I
for
know
that.
all week long Kevin's been going, where's the hentai? Where's the hentai? Where's the hentai?
I want some pixelated tentacles. That's not too
That's-
much to ask. All right. She also really likes the flute, and she's into Japanese culture, Japanese food, Japanese style, and golf. And she says, quote, seriously, hentai no tenshi. and you keep, what's with the,
Yeah, she
the
keeps-
hentai giggle? Come on, Manami.
It's like pervert.
Pervert.
Kinky stuff.
Oh, yeah,
You
no,
like
I love
that?
it. I love it.
Oh, so you love it. Do
Yeah, I
you
love
love
it.
her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are you a hentai fan, Manami?
Yeah. Sometimes.
That's what I like. That's rock and roll.
Maybe I'm hentai.
Really? Well,
Wow.
Maybe you should wrap this up because
Okay, I'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Chat about manga.
To vote for MySpace Girls of the Week, go to g4tv.com/Tokyo, and there you can find some more Japanese wannabes. We are taking another commercial break, but you guys don't complain. At least you don't have to bow every time we leave the room.
We're diving into the Tokyo Game Show for your drooling pleasure. And you never know what craziness we'll run into on the streets of Tokyo.
Innocence, friendship, and decapitation, impalement, lobotomy. Oh joy! What started as an internet phenomenon is now its own half-hour show. Introducing Happy Tree Friends, part of Midnight's Fix, starting Monday at midnight, only on G4.
Without Yankovic is...
There's been a lot of lying in this family.
And a lot of love.
More lies.
Arrested Development. Weeknights at 11:30 on G4.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show Tokyo 06. We are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
And we are indeed coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, the birthplace of giant robots and giant monsters and giant power bills, especially in the electric district that is Akihabara. That's where we're coming to you now.
That's right. Now, since our Electronic Entertainment Expo E3 decided to scale down and make it more of a private party for just the cool kids, we got to turn to Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo's the home for TGS, the Tokyo Game Show. It's bigger and better than ever now, and for 2 whole days, it's open to the general public.
That's right. Push up those glasses, wipe off those sweaty palms, and forget about kissing a girl for many, many years. We are about to take you into geek heaven.
Pay attention, nerds. X-Play co-host Adam Sessler is at TGS, and he's taking a look at what the third-party companies are brewing, the Nintendo DS and the new Wii. Okay, it's fun.
Thanks, Kevin and Olivia. Well, actually, there is no Wii here at TGS. They made all their announcements last week, both in New York and in Tokyo. But the DS is here, and that's why I'm in front of the Square booth, because they're pulling out their big guns for Nintendo's newest handheld. Okay, the first one is Final Fantasy III. This is the Final Fantasy game that everyone loves, but was never released in the U.S. It's now coming to the DS with some major changes. A, it's polygonal, and far more importantly, the game now has a rich story more in line with the later Final Fantasies. That game was always known for having a rather lackluster tale. The other Final Fantasy game is a spin-off to the eagerly anticipated Final Fantasy XII. It takes the story of the original and just kind of goes in a side direction, dealing with more of the Sky Pirates you'll find in the Master game for the PS2. And that's what makes it so surprising. Wouldn't you assume that Final Fantasy XII exclusive to the PS2 would be on the PSP? Well, turns out we're all wrong. Well, I'm assuming that tantalized you, so do not miss X-Play's TGS coverage, and that's next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Well, I got to get back there, so I'm sending it back to you guys.
We have been soaking up all of this neon here in Akihabara, which is kind of like a mecca for geeks.
But now we need to stop, take a second, smell the plastic battery-operated MP3 bubbling flowers, and get to the good stuff. This is Toy Central, and we're going to show some of it off. Let's see right here. This is Wind Chain.
Okay. Yeah, now
right, nerds. Your operating system now has a hot anime doll associated with it.
She's very anatomically correct. Very correct, if you know what I mean.
It's exactly how I imagined Windows to be. There's also Unix and, of course, a Tiger OS.
Yeah.
They're really geeky and really awesome. Now, capsule machines are everywhere. You know those little 25-cent machines
you just stick
at the
something in and cool
supermarket?
stuff comes out.
Yeah. Now, they run anywhere from $1 to $4. This is a little frog guy. You can feed a yen into the back of his head. He's very happy. He'll clap and dance for you.
Oh, really? That's so cute.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a
very
bank.
cool. It's yours now.
Oh,
so enjoy.
thanks.
And finally, this is the craziness. You see pyramids of these outside of toy shops. It looks like cat food.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it is actual food, but they sell it in toy stores because people are so
Okay.
nerdy that this is the stuff they eat when they're, like mining for gold in World of Warcraft. They have it as
Holy
some sort
crap.
of meat chunk. Oh, wow, it's potent.
Oh!
That is potent.
That smells so bad.
That'll
Looks like
stink
an
up a street.
afternoon gross out.
Go for it. Enjoy.
Go
No,
ahead.
seriously.
I'm
You
not
eat.
gonna eat it.
Well, I'm going to play with the toys, and the folks at home are going to pay attention to the only news they need to know in the feed. Come on, take a bite.
Take a bite.
It'll be all right. It's safe.
Thanks, guys. Make sure you bring me back some gadgets from Tokyo. I'm Layla Cayley, and it's time to start the feed. The Madden curse has struck again. Every player on the cover of a Madden football game since 2000 has suffered some sort of disaster. A season-ending injury, bad slumps, even retirement. On Sunday, Seahawks running back Shaun Alexander broke a bone in his foot and will be out for several games. Players off of the cover for Madden 08 should know that this is the 8th year in a row the curse has hit. It's very real. MySpace and DirecTV are teaming up to bring you a brand new reality show called Project My World. It will follow 3 girls as they travel the world looking for love, adventure, and the best indie band. The trip will also give them the opportunity to meet MySpace friends who live in faraway lands. The show is set to debut in October on DirecTV. And finally, the last 2 Harry Potter films might be missing one of its leads. Emma Watson, who plays Hermione, says that while Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint are eager to return, she's unsure. Signing on means Watson will be busy until she's 20, and it will definitely kill college and career plans. Lindsay Lohan might be good for the role, though she's probably better suited to play a Nimbus. Poor Lindsay, she never cuts any break. Anyway, be sure to check out g4tv.com/thefeed for the stuff I didn't have time to get to. Now you've just been fed. Let's send things back to Kevin and Olivia in Tokyo for more.
All right, thanks, Layla. Now, folks, I don't care if your roommate is rummaging through your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You sit down. You pay attention. There's plenty more Attack of the Show. Tokyo 06 coming your way. We are TV's only source for the stuff you care about.
That's true.
Is Japan the future of all technology? The Loop will break it down. And when the rising sun goes down, Electric Town lives it up.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, Tokyo 06. All week long, folks, we are coming to you from a place where the demons are nervous and the schoolgirls are cynical.
Now, if you've ever put the words hard and gay into a search engine, and really, who hasn't, then you are aware of the Japanese phenomenon and internet god that is hard gay.
I had no idea you were into that stuff.
I love that stuff.
Amazing. Yeah, the Japanese hard gay is this leather-clad dance machine. He runs around town, going up to unsuspecting victims, grabbing his crotch and yelling, "Woo!" Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But now he's got an American counterpart who really embodies everything that's wrong with the USA.
Who? American hard gay. Doing it here in Japan. Who? Who? Who speaks American? Come on, how's the hard gay? Woo! I love your country. You guys speak American. I love schoolboy. Woo! American Arcade needs to go to the gym. Ooh. Oh. All right, American Arcade is hungry. Let's go.
Way to make the good old US of A proud, American hard gay. Now on to hard drives. Earlier in the show, we asked you, which amazing Japanese tech are we missing in the States? Well, our horde of discarded Tamagotchi have tallied your votes, and 49% of you think that you want more crazy games in the States. Kevin had a chance to hang out with the people of Akihabara and geek out for a very special edition of The Loop that breaks the mold.
Thanks, Olivia. Now, folks, if you're like me at all, you want to know how the hell does Japan get all the cool toys way before anybody else, assuming they even get it at all. That's why I'm hitting the streets of Tokyo to talk technology. What cool gadgets do they have? Why the hell are they always the best? And how do we get our hands on it back in the States? Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. It's time for The Loop. I'm here with Mai and Akali, and I said, hey, does anybody want to talk about their cell phone? And out come these things, which not only are the latest in technology, but they apparently a bedazzler threw up on them. These are gorgeous.
これラインストーンを1個ずつこうやって自分でつけて1日くらいかかってやるんですよ。
コミュニケーション取ったりとか、あと、その情報収集だったりとか、やっぱり 日本人だからってことは多分ないと思うんですけど、
What can you do on your cell phone?
浮気調査とか、浮気調査に彼女がどこで何をしているかとか。
So wait, he can monitor you using GPS. He knows where you're at?
Yes.
PlayStation 3, Nintendo Wii, or Xbox 360?
PlayStation.
Now why? Why? Come on, why
PlayStation
PlayStation 3?
I love the winning eleven.
A soccer game? Really? Why do you think the United States is so far behind when it comes to technology?
指が大きい。みんな筋肉筋肉あるから。
So are you saying it's because I have fat fingers that I can't have a cool cell phone where I can watch television?
そうです。
Yeah. What's the coolest piece of technology you own?
はい。なんだろうな。
Oh, this rodeo machine.
Wait, you own one of the rodeo machines?
Yeah, working good for diet.
Are you feeling the burn? Okay, whoa, easy, easy. I don't know you. What are you doing? What is this? Okay.
It's burning, it's burning.
Something's burning. Cell phones with live high-def streaming television and girlfriend GPS tracking systems? It's clear that Japan is a society that wouldn't even exist without their love for technology. Oh, the one thing they failed to mention, though? Fluffy cat paw.
Thanks, Kev. I know I am definitely waiting for the day Japan makes robotic television hosts. But I guess until that day comes, we humans will have to bear the burden. You guys stick around. There is lots more Attack of the Show Tokyo 06 right after this.
When visiting a new city, it's all about exploring the culture. So, Zach, it's a cowboy bar.
Hi, y'all. Nice to see you.
G4TV.com. It's a whole new way to stay plugged into your world. Get the news you care about most, streaming videos, and more. Go to G4TV.com. Always fresh, always new.
We got a sandwich with a lot of meat and
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Attack of the Show Tokyo 06. My name is Kevin Pereira, and I am a long, long way from home.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I am Olivia Munn, and yes, we are very far away from home. We are in Tokyo, Japan, and we will be here all week long. So you guys at home, get used to it and start loving it.
I felt a disturbance in my pants. The old video iPod whirling up again. That means it's time to check in with you folks at home in What's Up with Japan.
What's going down, you sexy bitches there at Attack of the Show? This is the Venerable Reverend White Chocolate, and I've got one question about Japan. Why is it that Japanese women are so freaking hot? I mean, they are gorgeous, man.
White chocolate.
Yeah, white chocolate is right. Now, one thing I've noticed here is that the Japanese girls laugh at everything this white boy says.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
I mean, I'm used to that happening, be it back in the States or here, but it seems that the laugh is much cuter and hidden by a fan. I like that. Yeah, it's awesome. I like that the girls are in shape, they've got good skin, they're all very humble and polite, very sweet. Plus, they can get soybeans out of edamame without using their hands. And that's a talent.
I can do that. I think that's genetic.
Wow. God bless you. Now, when we asked, hey, does anybody want to go to a cowboy bar in Tokyo? Zach Selwyn jumped out of his chair so fast, he almost ripped his assless chaps.
That's very true. Now, with so much enthusiasm, we just had to let Zach go.
You know, Tokyo's great and everything, but you know what? Sometimes you just miss the open range. That's why I like to transform myself into whoosh, Jack Denham, country singer. I found me a bar where I decided to do something real American. Yep, thousands of miles away from home, you can find a little bit of the Wild West right here in Tokyo at the Country House, which has been serving up good music and good times for over 30 years. Hi, y'all. Nice to see you. How y'all doing? I can learn to like a place like this. Give me a goddamn whiskey. All right, y'all. Let's have ourselves a shot here. All right, who's drinking? All right. All right, I'm hanging out with the manager of this here country bar. Her name's Wako. How y'all doing? Now, I see you're a big Willie Nelson fan. Maui. That's in Maui? I've been to Maui. Smoked some of that Maui Wowie with Willie Nelson action. All I can say is what can be more American than hanging out with Japanese cowboys? Yeehaw! Now, these are my kind of people, letting a lonely cowboy sing for himself.
I'm just a cowboy lost in Tokyo, trying to find a rodeo. I'm here with the Attack of the Show, you know, and no joke. I don't care for unagi, wasabi brings me a tear. And I need a Coors Light, no more Asahi beer. I bought some girls' panties from a vending machine. I took a whiff and nearly died. My God, they weren't very clean. I said, I'm just a cowboy lost in Tokyo, no Joe.
All right, that's it for me, Jack Denham. Good to rock this country house in Tokyo, Japan. Fortunately, I got myself another gig now in Namibia. See you there.
Oh, I just don't have the heart to tell Zach that the iTunes charts in Japan don't include country.
All right, you guys, to check out the full music video of Zach's performance, check it out on the pile at g4tv.com/Tokyo.
Now we're going to take a very quick break, but we'll be back very soon, so just sit there and be patient like the two chicks who sing in Mothra. More Attack of the Show Tokyo 06 coming up right after this. Right now there's some shiny things back there.
We've got the edgy and far out as we continue our exploration of Tokyo all week long.
I prematurely shot my wad on what was supposed to be a dry run, if you will, so now I'm afraid I have something of a mess on my hands.
Just there's so many poorly chosen words in that sentence.
Now, when you think about karaoke, you probably imagine some drunken wedding reception at a Best Western and two guys fighting with microphones, but that's not the case here in Japan. They take their karaoke deathly serious.
That's right. Now, the LoveNet is basically like the elite karaoke place in all of Tokyo. It has 33 different rooms. We can basically pick what kind of venue you want to rock and or roll to. See what I did there? I said rock and or roll.
Let's go. First of all, the environment is as eclectic as can be.
Now, they have this really cool Guyon suite that has low Japanese-style tables where all the businessmen come, they get their drink on.
Yeah, the drunk salarymen trying to sing B-52 songs. I love it. But they also have the candy suite. Now, this is awesome. This is for the younger crowd, obviously.
I love the Asian suite. It has, like, this whole dining area, another area where you can go sit and sing. It's amazing how big it is.
Yeah, it really is. There's a room for every type of theme and any kind of mood that you want here at LoveNet.
I am pretty much amazing. I gotta say, I'm pretty talented.
You were good, but we gotta call it tonight.
All right, well, you guys, don't forget, we'll be in Japan all week long, bringing you the cutting-edge Japanese culture that you can wrap into a seaweed and eat and dip in soy sauce. Delicious.
Sounds tasty.
Delicious.
We're going to be bringing you the weird and the awesome. Tomorrow we're hanging out with cosplayers in Harajuku, and we're flushing weird Japanese toilets.
And we will bring you an exclusive all-Japanese edition of My Rack, and Kevin's going to be talking about all that Japanese weirdness in the loop. That's all tomorrow, Wednesday, right here on G4. And if you guys want to check out our video blog all about Tokyo, go to g4tv.com/Tokyo.
Plenty more coming your way. We're going to be checking out the awesomeness that are capsule hotels. We're going to do a whole bunch of other weird crap.
Lots of weird crap, you guys. That's it for now. Until tomorrow.